The story of Anaya and Sephora. Anaya and Sephora were two young women who lived in a quiet village. They grew up as friends but walked very different paths. Anaya was known for her quiet spirit, always reading the scriptures and praying under the old oak tree by the river. She often reminded people that the Lord is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Her life was not easy. Her family was poor, and she worked long hours in the fields, but she carried a peace that others could not explain. Sephora, on the other hand, was gifted with beauty and charm. She drew the admiration of many, yet her heart often leaned toward pride. She longed for wealth, recognition, and a life free of hardship. When traveling merchants passed through, she admired their fine garments and glittering jewels, wishing she could one day escape the simplicity of village life. Though she respected Anaya, she sometimes laughed at her devotion, saying, "Faith cannot fill an empty stomach, nor clothe the body in splendor." One year, a severe drought struck the village. Crops withered, water grew scarce, and families feared famine. People murmured against God, wondering if he had abandoned them. Anaya continued to pray and encourage the villagers, urging them to trust in God's provision, just as Elijah had trusted when the ravens fed him by the brook. She shared what little food she had, even when it meant going without. Sephora, however, turned bitter. She began visiting the merchants more often, seeking help from them instead of God. When one offered her a chance to leave the village in exchange for her loyalty, she considered it. Yet something stirred in her heart. She remembered Anaya's words, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God." At the height of the famine, rain finally came, soaking the dry earth. Crops sprouted again, and the village rejoiced. Sephora fell to her knees in tears, realizing it was not wealth or charm that saved them, but the mercy of God. She returned to Anaya and confessed her doubts. Anaya embraced her, saying, "The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love." Moral of the story: faith in God sustains us when earthly things fail. Like Anaya and Sephora, every heart can find true peace when it turns back to the Creator. Please like and leave a comment if you're not following us. You probably will not see us again. Follow for more.